quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Brady's Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The motion man here, Fleener. On second down, Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Breeze to throw on second down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Brady throwing on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Brady on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Seven yards to go on second down. Ingram again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now Breeze. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Rivers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Wait, 20. Easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 57 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, good move. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play, because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Breeze now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Coleman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And again, it's Ingram. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Brady. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Dion Lewis. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 81 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. shifts by him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Breeze going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They run. This is Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Brady now on first down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. This is Lewis. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And now running right through him. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Breeze now on first down. This is caught by Gill. Dancing away at the 30. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 28. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And here we go on first and goal. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
To throw is Breeze. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And out of bounds, just shy of the end zone at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. In the red zone this time. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Ingram. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Breeze to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again. Derek Rivers, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Third down, 15 yards still needed. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. Watching the NFL. More, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.